Ocho, the Cowboys beat the Chargers 20-17. Dak 21 of 30, 272, one passing touchdown, one rushing touchdown. Stephon Gilmore picks off Justin Herbert to seal the win for the Cowboys. Give me some of your takeaways from this ball game.
Before we even start the takeaway, I want you to just say it with me real quick, baby. Just do me that solid and say it with me real quick. Dak Prescott beat the San Diego Chargers. Just say that for me.
Man, go ahead on, man.
Come on.
What was your takeaway?
So you can't say that for me before we start?
Oh, hold on. I thought it was a team game.
Listen. Whoa. You like to pick and choose when it's a team game, but right now I just want you to the sample size that Dak gave you tonight. I want you to just say it with me, like that's what you always talk about. The sample size that Dak has shown us the past 7 to 8 years.
You mean to tell me I'm paying $40 million for a sample?
But listen,
I better be getting the whole thing. I don't want no samples. You get samples, you go to Costco and they give you a little toothpick or they give you a little spoon or something to eat. Can you go ahead
tonight? Right tonight?
Yeah.
Dak Prescott, he beat the San Diego Chargers on the road.
Well, I don't know about the San Diego Chargers. I know about the LA Chargers.
LA Chargers. All right, LA, San Diego. It's all in the same vicinity.
No, I think San Diego's a little further south.
It's all in the same vicinity. Listen, the Cowboys played a great game. Defensively, they played a great game. Oh, yes. Defensively, they played a great. Yeah, let me finish. Okay, I'm gonna let you finish. You asked for my take, right?
I asked for your take.
They played a good game. They might not play a great game as opposed to what we're used to seeing them play. But Dak Prescott at the half, he was 15 for 21 for 161 yards. Despite having no completions outside of one over 20 yards, he played efficient football, keeping his team in a game. And the most important stat for Dak Prescott, I can stand on business by you tonight, Dak. I love you, baby. No turnovers.
Yes.
No turnovers, which was the most important stat for me outside of what Dak did tonight. CeeDee Lamb had a day. CeeDee Lamb had a day. Gallup had a few passes that he should have had. They had a touchdown. The score could have been even bigger than what it was. He missed one in the end zone. Gallup, we can't do that. We need passes and catches like that on the back end because that could mean something in a game of importance. We were able to get away with it tonight.
Yeah, Dak missed. I think he missed. He overshot Gallup once. I know he overshot Pollard on one.
Yeah.
But this is where I push back. You say the Cowboys. The Cowboys had 14 penalties.
Yeah.
They had 11 accepted penalties. They had 7 pre-snap penalties. Too many men on the field.
Twice. Too many men on the field twice.
Illegal shift. Illegal formation. Defensive offsides. False starts. Defensive offsides. So are you sure you want to frame that Dallas, you could, I mean, what we doing?
In the game of football, there's ups and downs. In anything, in the game of life, there's ups and downs.
Yes.
You strive to be perfect at all times. You practice. The coaches preaches. You go through X and O's. You go through schemes. You go through all type of tactical stuff. And you want to be as perfect as possible. But through a game, you're gonna have mistakes like this. It's going to creep up.
14?
Even 14. Even 14. I mean, we just talked about it night before last. Hell, the Colorado Bus had 17.
Right.
And that cost them a game. This is the NFL. Where one of the things you practice most is discipline, and they had 14.
So remember, you and I had a conversation, and you say I like that. I'm gonna use that. You never accept anything in a win you wouldn't in a loss. Okay. So had they lost this game, would you have been okay with those 14 penalties?
You know what I'm gonna do? My grandma always said, never live off hypotheticals. Live off facts. And the fact of the matter is the Cowboys won despite the 14 penalties. But it might be, but listen, if you're playing a different team under different circumstances and in a game of importance, you might not be able to come those penalties. So you got to fix it now. And this is the perfect time to go into a bye week with a win.
Yes.
Dak Prescott, baby. Say it with me. Dak Prescott be the San Diego Chargers. LA Chargers. LA Chargers. Excuse me.
Yeah, but I'm not surprised that Dak played as well as he did, considering the Chargers have the 32nd ranked pass defense.
Oh, so we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. That's what we're not gonna do. What we gonna do tonight? What we gonna do is we gonna stand on business and we gonna give Dak Prescott his credit.
Ocho,
can we do that?
Ocho,
can we please do that?
Ocho, Did you listen to what I said?
Yes, sir.
I said, I'm not surprised Dak played well, given he's going against the 32nd ranked defense. So let me ask you a question.
Don't give us no backhanded compliments. Don't do that. Let's give Dak Prescott his credit where his credit is deserved. He played good football tonight.
See, the problem is, Ocho, you want to give everybody compliments. You just want to say, okay, he played well. You got to give context. Context. This analysis is about context.
Right.
Provide context to what you said.
Okay, so context of what he said is basically you're saying you knew Dak Prescott would play well because he was playing against the 31st ranked defense.
I said it on first take. I said I picked the Cowboys to win.
Okay.
Because I didn't think the Chargers were physical enough.
Right.
They did a better job than I thought.
Right.
I mean, they only gave up 9 sacks. They gave up 10. And see, this is what I liked about the Cowboys defense tonight.
Right.
When they absolutely had to have it, Michael Parsons got home.
Showed up.
On 4th down, they got it was 4th down, 3rd down, and they got pressure on him.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the mark of a great offense or great defense. Can you get done what you need to get done when you have to get it done
at the right time? Right.
Consider. Plus, it was a bounce back. Dak needed this because, like you said, they're going into a bye. The last thing you want to do. We got beat 42-10. We went on the road again, and we had another loss, and I didn't play. See, these are the type of games. When you have a bad game, you need a team that you can get a nasty taste out of your mouth. So I want to play a team that's not very good at something that we can do.
Right.
So Cincinnati, man, we just got beat. We had a tough loss. We got beat 27-14. But look who on the schedule. Man, this team, their DBs, not good. They were at the bottom in pass defense. Ochocinco thinking to himself, bruh, we going into the bye. I can't go into the bye with a loss because every time you go into the bye with a loss, you don't even be wanting to go nowhere. You don't be want to do anything because you're like, damn, man. Right. Because normally what happened, we didn't get the entire week off, Ocho. We got time off based on whether you won or lost.
Right.
If you won, there's a good chance you go probably get off Wednesday, starting Wednesday, maybe Thursday. If you lost, now you're going to get off Thursday after practice. So now you got Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You got to be back Monday by noon. So it's not like it is now. You got to get the entire week off. But considering how the Cowboys, and again, they're only 2 or 4 in the red zone. You got to you need to be like in the 60%, 70% in the red zone. Kicking field goals will get you beat against really good teams, especially come playoff time. Right. But give Dak and the Cowboys credit. They did a great job of overcoming the mistakes. It's kind of like both teams were trying to help the other team win the game with the penalties that they were committing. You can't win. That's not championship football. You can't beat yourself. It's hard enough to beat the team that you're going up against, Ocho. And now you're committing. Think about it. 14 penalties, Ocho, and 7 of them was pre-snap. Before we did anything, we didn't even give us a chance to get a positive play. Right. We illegal shift. We're jumping off sides. We're false starting. That's bad. What did we talk about last night, Ocho? Undisciplined football. You're coaching it or you're condoning it. Which one are you doing?
Well, listen. Obviously, you're coaching it, and you don't condone it. But it's always something that is in the back of your head that you continue to preach over and over and over. I remember when I was playing. It starts when you're adolescent, even as a little kid. What did the coaches tell you? Penalties can kill you. And sometimes you're able to overcome it, and sometimes you're not. It can hurt you on the back end, but why not get it out the way now? Get it out the way now. Get all the jitters or whatever it may be that causes you to lose focus in game to cause those penalties. Get it out the way now so it doesn't hurt you on the back end. Tonight they were able to overcome it though.
Yes. Dude, I mean, I've been retired so long, I know they probably don't do this, but when I first got into the league in training camp, if you jumped off sides, we had to run a lap. Coach Reeves, Dan Reeves was my first. He was my first coach.
A lap. That's
a lap.
But that sound like back in the 70s.
Coach Landry was his head coach. He was offensive coordinator under Coach Landry. Right. So a lot of that, the old school mentality.
Right.
Man, there'd be sometimes, Ocho, I had to run 3 laps. Man, I get tired. I be like, damn, what the snap count on?
Right.
I don't know. I think it's on 1. And every time it's on 2. Coach Reed said, God damn it, got it. That big old vein will stick out his neck. I'm like, had to run a lap. I had to run 3 laps. The most I had to run.
3? I'm trying to think. I can't recall me really jumping off sides because I'm always watching the ball anyway. I'm always watching the ball. I'm
watching the ball too, but see, I'm trying to go on hook. I ain't trying to let him get to the tee.
Oh, you trying to get an advantage?
Yeah, man. I'm trying to get out the game. If somebody they could have laughed, somebody could have. I'm gone. It all sounded the same to me, Ocho. It all sounded the same to me. I'm gone. I'm up out of there.